Hello and welcome to Taking the Reins. I'm your host, Diana Nord. The Georgia Tech Equestrian team is known for always having fun, whether it's competing against other schools during shows or just hanging out together. However, the team takes on a great responsibility, not only in representing Georgia Tech, but in helping to keep the citizens of Atlanta out of harm's way. The Atlanta Mounted Patrol may not be as visible as their fellow officers in their motorized vehicles, but they are just as important in keeping the streets of Atlanta safe. However, the Mounted Patrol can't do it alone, so that is where the women of the Georgia Tech Equestrian team come in to play a vital role in their success. One example of how they are giving back was their role in Georgia Tech Safety Day. Let's see how they were able to help make the day a huge success.
We work in partnership with the Georgia Tech Equestrian team. The members of the team are allowed to come by the City of Atlanta Mounted Patrol barn. Some of the horses that aren't being used that day, the Georgia Tech riders will take them out and ride them in our training ring, which gives our horses exercise and valuable training for the equestrian team members.
Well, today's safety day at Georgia Tech, so we had the Atlanta Mounted Patrol unit come out and represent and try and draw some people in with the horses. And since Georgia Tech rides with them, we thought we'd come out and help support them. And we have a booth here representing the team, just trying to get the word out, because some people don't even know we have an equestrian team.
We started out with just one or two people. One of the girls was wearing an equestrian team jacket, and she ran into one of the Mounted Patrol officers, and he was like, "Y'all should really come out to the barn. We need people to come exercise our horses." And it just evolved from there, and there was one person, then like three, and I think we have 3 to 5 girls who regularly go out there, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, it come through one of our officers who had to be our riding instructor, met one of the Georgia Tech Equestrian team president. They worked out the partnership, thought it'd be a great idea for both ways there. And actually, once the girls spend a certain amount of time at the Mounted Patrol facility and learn our horses, they actually become honorary City of Atlanta Mounted Patrol members, in which they actually earn a pair of sabers, which in general it takes a Mounted Patrol officer a minimum of 12 weeks to earn these through their horseback training.
They need a lot of help with with more experienced riders. Some of the officers that get put there, they haven't really ridden at all ever in their lives, so it's really important for the horses to get consistent work. I come twice a week, Jen comes twice a week, Katie comes twice a week. So we ride the horses that maybe aren't going out that day, or maybe their officers are off that day, so we really just keep up their training.
Well, it starts out the basics, barn management, horse care, horse minor medical care, a lot of working around the barn, and then you begin your riding lessons. You learn how to deal with this horse from the ground. Then you're able to actually mount and begin walking the horse, trotting the horse, cantering the horse. You spend countless hours on those basics, then you slowly work yourself out onto the street. It's really the difference between being in a riding ring and riding on asphalt down Peachtree with a MARTA bus flying by.
I don't know, I think it feels pretty good. I think you feel really powerful. You just feel like you have this, beast underneath you, and it just feels really good. It feels good to be in control and almost like you're working as a team. We do something called bomb-proofing your horse, which is like how you use like swim noodles and really loud things and road flares to try and get the horse to be completely bomb-proof, like just so they'll stand there no matter what will happen. So in a riot, if a person comes and beats on them, that the horse just has to stand there.
Each officer is assigned a horse. I take care of Shadow. From 7 o'clock in the morning, I make sure he's watered, fed, his stall's clean, his personal care, his grooming, his saddle, his upkeep of that, his training days, and then I ride him every day, approximately 4 hours a day. I have a mobility advantage. I can go into spaces that police cars and motorcycles can't go. I have a height advantage, which gives me a greater field of vision. Approachable, much more approachable. A lot of PR work with these horses, and actually these horses, and we train for crowd control, crowd management. These horses actually have face shields and body armor, and we do a training on a regular basis to be able to control a crowd.
Oh, this is awesome. I'm from New York, and I had to see horses in zoos. I never really see them in the street, so I think this is having a segue. Of course, it's a conversation piece. Imagine a horse being on campus. It's very intriguing. People want to pet them. People want to talk about them and find out about them, and that gives us, as law enforcement, an opportunity for us to start engaging in other conversations. Like, for example, the horses or the dogs, the canine dogs. Again, they were interested, we'll educate, and then on top of that, we actually start giving safety tips.
As you can see, the Georgia Tech Equestrian team has earned the respect and recognition of the Atlanta Mounted Patrol, which goes a long way to validating their importance to not only Georgia Tech, but the city of Atlanta. The sacrifices are impressive and are just an example of what students at Georgia Tech are all about. Until next time, I'm Diana Nord. Thanks for watching Taking the Reins.